I did not manage to reach my home after we fulfilled the task appointed by the king. We left Wallace at Guisborough and headed for Lincoln, for that was the easiest and quickest way home. I did not relish a ride over the high moors that were the spine of England. It would be quicker to go to Lincoln and then head west. We had much to talk about on the road. We had captured the elusive William Wallace, and the long hunt was over. None of us felt good about it. As Dick said, "All that he was doing, my lord, was fighting for his land. He did not attack England, at least not in the last years. He was an enemy, but you do not execute your enemies when they've surrendered." I nodded. "I agree with you, but this is not about right and wrong. Wallace is a symbol. The people respect him far more than Cummin, Balliol, and even de Bruce. While he lives, the Scots will never submit to English rule, and King Edward wants an end to this troublesome thorn. I think that Wallace knew that, and wished me to kill him in combat." Harry said, "I can't see why they want the place. It's full of midges, and the people who live there are too poor to tax. Now, defending Gascony and Aquitaine I can understand. They are rich places and worth fighting for. But Scotland? None of us filled our purses, and the armour we found was only fit for melting down to make horseshoes." My man-at-arms was right. Our soldiers were paid for their service, and wars and battles normally meant profit for them. My men were good. They never lost, and were skilled at avoiding any wounds or hurts. War to them was a necessary business. I was not a warlord, and did not take my men to raid for profit. When we warred, it was for England and the king, or to protect our homes. We took the easier road west from Lincoln through Nottingham and Derby. There was still high ground, but there were more castles and places for us to stay. The castles were good, and my name alone would give us comfortable accommodation. We enjoyed a fine meal at Conisbrough Castle as we broke our journey. John de Warenne was descended from a long line of warriors. He was a young lord and yet to be knighted. He spent the whole meal asking me about the wars in which I had fought, as well as the leaders I had met. His questions meant that we did not enjoy an early night of sleep, and we rose later than I wished. The rider who came from London was happy to have found me still within the walls of that mighty castle. "I was told at Lincoln that you'd headed west, Sir Gerald, and I have ridden hard to catch up with you." I nodded.